Hey y'all, how you doing? I'm gonna talk to you about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship comes in a lot of ways, and we think about it, and a lot of people think it's just about going to the market, selling stuff, and doing stuff like that. That's not all about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is something that you're gonna do just not just with your mind or with your head or with everything you got. It's something that is moving. All you gotta move it in. Okay, look at it this way. We all taught about okay the basic. You gotta get a first better than starting and stuff like that. You gotta get a cash flow. You gotta get your things organized. You gotta learn a skill. You gotta get a team. All that is required. Basically, the foundation of entrepreneurship. That is it. But think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Entrepreneurship is a way of life. It's not just all about buying and selling. You see, the reason why a lot of businesses fail, a lot of new startups fail, is because they have they don't have the culture of entrepreneurship. It's a way of life. It's a way of life. An entrepreneur, it's a way, it's a behavior. It's a behavior. It's constant in prayers, in religion, in marriage, in sports. An entrepreneur is constant. That's the truth. There's a difference between an entrepreneur and a businessman. We all know that. Buying and selling is business, and that's buying and selling merchandising and all that. But entrepreneurship is giving people what they haven't not seen, but you give them. And you show them that's a desire, and then they come and purchase the goods and services. So we have different service providers. For example, I don't know, I need this, and they bring it to me. Or for example, I'm having difficulty using the stuff, they make it simplified. That is entrepreneurship. But the truth is, the only way you can get that right is you got to understand that it is how you use the culture and how the culture gets into you. That's entrepreneurship. You see, we have a lot of billionaires who were entrepreneurs. We can talk about a lot of them, but we don't even talk about that. You got to talk about yourself. How you going to project yourself to be whatever you want to be. We have serial entrepreneurs. For me, I can tell you I love serial entrepreneurs because they happen to play with a lot of stacks. We got a lot of challenges and we got a lot of problem solutions, problem solvers. I mean, and I'm telling you the truth, a serial entrepreneur is somebody who's very, very challenging. You know, to take up a task as a serial entrepreneur, you gotta understand it requires a lot of work. It's not just something you just sit down and just say, okay, I'm gonna solve this, I'm gonna solve that. It's beyond just walking. We got different kinds of entrepreneurs on the street. We got we got mind blowing entrepreneurs. Okay, look at Africa for example. It has been a challenging economy. We're talking about the continent of Africa, and we see a lot of rise up and startup in Kenya. Look, we have a lot of incubators. You know, we have Sisi Hub in Lagos. We have a lot of them in Kenya. We have a lot in Nairobi. I can tell you the truth that that these guys over back in Africa are doing fine. But you see, the problem we're facing in Africa is entrepreneurship in Africa is not a culture. It's not a culture. It's a way to get up and make multiple stream of income. I get that, but that is the mistake we're making. That's why entrepreneurs suffer back in Africa, because the reason why they say that is because it is not a culture. It is I just want to get a side business, and that's what they're doing, and that's not entrepreneurship. That is business. That is why those who do side business just get by and to get extra income. That's not entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is a culture, and that is why they cannot be poor. Somebody who does a side business can get into a lot of stuff, but entrepreneurs don't get poor because they are creators. They solve problems. They don't steal. They don't do stuff. They solve problems. They don't look for jobs. Jobs look for them. You see, these are the true entrepreneurs. I'm telling you the truth. So it's not I because I don't find a job like in Africa because there's a lot of high unemployment rate in Africa. So what people do is okay, I got a skill. Why not study? That's not an entrepreneur. That's not an entrepreneur because it's because you didn't have a job before you got into that. So think about it. If you had a job, you wouldn't have gone into that fully. But those who said, okay, I don't want a job. I don't want anything. I just want to be an entrepreneur. That is a way of life. That is a way of life. And that's the truth. And really, we're going to stop here for now. I just want you to think about it. It's whatever you're doing online, you're selling stuff online, you're doing stock, you're a stockbroker, you're an investment banker, whatever it is. You got a private firm, you're doing stuff, you got a startup, you're doing stuff in Lagos and all parts of Abuja and all parts of Nigeria and all parts of West Africa. And if you can't even do that, think about it. Is there a culture or are you just using it to get multiple streams? You can be successful in that, but I'm telling you, people who become trailblazers in a continent or in a decade are those who take entrepreneurship as a culture. I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.